Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday, August 1st. Can you believe it, man? We're kind of in that stage where we're sort of in summer and sort of looking at the fall. God, this year just like flew by just like that. I have journals to add to the Etsy store. I wanted to show these to you guys. Also want to kind of show you the thank you gifts that are going in these journals as well. So let me show you this one first. A lot of folks have said, man, that's a pretty color, and I really wanted to capture this color on video. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like almost like a muted teal color. It's really super cool. Let me tell you the story about the butterflies on the front. I went to a garage sale. A lady was moving to Florida, and honestly her garage totally looked like a Michael's store. I don't think I've ever seen such a concentration of scrapbooking, ephemera, papers. She kind of just had it all. She even had like one of those big cabinets that you can kind of close everything up at the end of the day when you're working. But she was retiring and moving to Florida, and she was not taking very much with her at all. So I was able to pick up a few things from her, including these stellar butterflies. I absolutely love them. I wanted to show you, if you guys get this journal, that because the butterflies are like 3D, you do have to kind of press them down occasionally. I tried to glue them, and I set a large book on top of this, and it still did not catch. So it didn't catch, so that leaves me with the conclusion that these butterflies on this journal really do want to retain that 3D effect. Let me show you the spine. The spines on these journals are a wrap spine that gives you the ability to take things in and out of the journal and put things in the journal as well. We've got 8 pockets. Each signature has 24 pages, which is 48 sheets. I'll do the math. I'll put it in the description box below. They also, instead of having like the typical closure, I did tatty ribbon closures. I gotta tell you guys. So somebody said, why don't you make a video about how you make these tatty ribbons? And I was like, because that's sewing, and sewing makes me swear, so I cannot turn a camera on when I'm sewing, because it wouldn't be nice to hear my sailor mouth on a video. Let's take a look inside the journal. I wanted to show you your thank you when you purchase this journal. I have made an extra cool special kit, and we can look at how this comes together in the next journal I'm going to show you guys. But it is an enhanced tatty ribbon. You can kind of think of this. Remember when people were doing a lot of the snippets? They were doing snippet rolls. This is kind of the same thing, but I've put it together in a kit for you. And that is your thank you for purchasing these journals. I should have them in the Etsy store a little later on today. It's Monday, August 1st. I forget if we said that or not. So let's just take a flip through. I'm going to add a few things. These are homemade cold clay pieces. You can do whatever you want. You can put maybe a magnet on the back and use it as a magnet. The cold clay, I've dried the cold clay and I've layered it with decorative napkin. I like the way that these are coming out, and I plan to make more for the store, so we'll just put that in the pocket right here. I also wanted to add homemade art glass. This is a project, this is a Jenny Belly invention. So you're just taking these pieces of acetate and covering them with something sparkly, something shiny, something that looks like a holiday. And the idea is to cut these in really small pieces and use them sort of like glitter. My issue with these was that my hand just kind of gave way when I was trying to make them. So I thought, you know what, well, maybe I can put them in journals and folks can use them exactly the way that they want to use them. These are big books. These are our mega journals. They are 6 by 9. I have all kinds of different paper in them, so you have something to substrate with, you have card blanks, you can, let's face it, it's not too early to be making your own holiday greetings, whether you're going, your holidays begin October the 31st and kind of carry on to the rest of the year, or whether maybe this is the year you want to make cards for everybody and, birthday cards or whatever. These books have little kits interspersed throughout the book. Kits are just a really fun way to capture a vibe. You'll notice that each kit is different, has different papers in it, different images in it. The idea is to use this as a quick start in the morning. You have, I forget how many kits, I think 8 kits in here. This would be a great little warm-up in the morning for your craft day over coffee. It's very simple. All you really need is a glue stick to put things together. Maybe you are challenging yourself to just use the items in this one pocket. Maybe you are challenging yourself to create stationery for yourself. Look how nicely this goes together. This would be a sweet card. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you're able to move things out of the book, finish them, and put them back into the book. And the process is way simple, you guys. I could not resist using some Jane Austen quotes. What would Jane say in this book as well? You'll notice that we do have our hairy paper clips, and we have those on the top, as well as I have put them on the side of the book because they just really did enhance the way that the book looked when it was closed and on a shelf. Look at that. Isn't that just like an invitation? What's in there? What can I do with that? We have stickers, again, just like a little kit for you to use with the items that are in this pocket. Of course, art trading card blanks. Here's one right here. I love these because Cheryl cut these out for us, and I really do love the faces here. And there's a snarky saying right back here. She is just amazing. She has cut out and sent me so many things over the years that I thought, now is a great time to use these. So hand update, it is much, much, much better. I have learned that it's probably not a good idea to garden, pull weeds, cut a whole bunch of things out, cut cardboard, that sort of thing, like all in one day, because I also do a lot of planking and a lot of yoga. And therefore, my hands have to stabilize my body. And anytime, even if you are grasping like this onto your mat, which is exactly what we should be doing, grab like this. You're kind of pushing these down. It still is, it's pressure on your wrist and hand. So really, I'm kind of glad this happened. I put some stencils in here for you guys too. And look at that. You got another kit right here. Lots of fun. And who can resist a little bit of Lauren Bacall with these studded diamond earrings, right? A little kit right here. A little kit right here. I'm glad it happened because it really made me pay attention to what I was doing and how I was doing it. So even though it was unpleasant and it super did hurt, I'm glad it happened because it taught me something. I did these safety pins for you guys, so you'll have some fabric in here. Words are always fun. Lori B sent me an envelope of things that she had cut out that I've used in here as well. And of course we do have another kit right here. So lots and lots and lots of kits. Again, just a reminder, you will get this kit as a thank you, as well as, and I'll show you this in a minute, as well as a snippet tatty ribbon. I don't know what we're gonna call that. They are so much fun to put together. And then, you know, because that hard part, that sewing part is done for you, you are able to just take that little bit of tatty ribbon downstairs. Again, you know, just another excellent way to start your day and not drag out the sewing machine so it doesn't make you swear first thing in the morning. Yeah, I love the results of sewing, but I do not like that process. I don't like it, but it is really, really great. Turns out great, doesn't it? We have hot air balloons for you, and the hot air balloons have birds flying in the sky and clouds, and they are decorated with rosettes, and they're very pretty, and this fabric has gold accents. Absolutely lovely, tied together with a tatty ribbon, of course. Now let's take a look in here, because this is, I can show you exactly what you're going to be getting in the butterfly journal that I just showed you. This is a finished piece of this kit, and everything on this piece, well, not everything, but most everything on this piece comes in this kit. They're so much fun, y'all. It's really nice to kind of, and there's your kit right there, to go into the fall with an idea for something to take downstairs and allow yourself to be creative, because you know when the weather gets cold, we get a little starchy, we get a little potato-y, and our potato selves don't really want to get off the sofa, particularly if we've got a puppy dog on our lap or a kitty cat on our lap. And it's nice to just have something down there to create with, to sew with, and not a sewing machine. So there you go, another piece of it's wonderful art glass, you guys. It was so much fun to do and so much fun to cut until it wasn't fun to cut anymore. So there is a kit right here, and I'm talking like there's a lot of stuff in there for you to create with. You know, if you're ever, you know, maybe some of you are on a happy mail journey and you're just kind of out of ideas for happy mail, or you know, maybe you've been super busy and don't have time to put together things for happy mail. I mean, that often happens to me. It's really nice just to have like a little kit to make some happy mail and just make somebody's day. So there's another kit right here. We've got some stickers for you. Lots and lots of paper, different kinds of paper, and because it's 6x9, each of these sheets, you know, a full sheet like this is 8.5 by 11, so that's a really nice surface for you to work on. Another cold clay project right here, a little bit of another kit right here, 10 ways to help yourself stay healthy. That's really, really, really important. We have some vintage paper. There's also some painty paper envelopes right here. You know, we were talking about Happy Mail and things to make with Happy Mail. There are substrates, and when I say substrates, I mean things like this. This is a great collage surface, right? And you know, whether you're working on this side or you're working on this side, you know, you've got some nice blue to jump you off right here. I believe in trying to not put anything in the recycling. I totally try to use all of our packaging. Right now, my big project is to use, the doggies get meds from the vet once a month, their flea and tick and their heartworm, and it always comes in a plastic bottle. Right now I've got a little project going to try and enhance those plastic bottles and see what I could do with them. Look at that sweet owl. These are clippings from an advertisement for the Saturday Evening Post. And there's another one right there. You've got coffee dyed papers in here. Isn't this just gorgeous? Look at the sun catcher. That's really a moon catcher, I think. Don't you? I try to curate these colors, y'all. So you've got purple, 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 purple and green. Nice way to kind of, I mean, you know, if you're tired at the end of the day, because these journals are curated, you don't have to like do a lot of thinking to, I love this as well. This is another thing I got from that sweet lady that was moving. And you've got a kit up here as well. Now this one is all done. And so I'm gonna put her tatty ribbon on. I like for books to be enticing and exciting. You want to look inside from each angle. You want to look at the top. You want to look at the sides. You want to look at the spine. You want to look at the back. I like visual interest, and I think that that's what these journals have in spades. You know, whether you want to use it as a writing journal, a travel journal, whether you want to leave it by your bedside, put it on your desk for morning projects. It's just a really sweet way to start the day, break up the day, end the day, especially with the kids, because there's so many choices. You know, suppose that, you know, you're going to share the kits with someone and say, hey, what did you do with your kit? Well, here's what I did with my kit. And then like do a round robin with them or something like that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I should have these in the shop a little later on today. I totally, really appreciate your kindness and your support. I know that it's a little bit of a challenge for all of us right now, but I do appreciate each and every one of you and your purchases over at Etsy and joining my Patreon site. I love you guys lots. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.